Good morning, everybody. Another cold one, but man, look at that sky behind me. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Got down to about 13 last night, so a little chilly, but props to my 10-degree hammock gear quilt and the Nemo tensor. Kept me warm, man. I never was cold, so I got on the trail this morning about 6:45. Been hiking for almost an hour now, and man, was it ever worth it to see that view behind me. So I don't know, I'm gonna see how my body feels today. I can always go to Rock Gap, which is 12 miles away, but I would really like to make some miles today. There's gonna be rain on Saturday, so original plan was to end on Saturday, or end on Friday. I could always end on Saturday if I needed the extra day, but I'd really rather not hike in the rain. So I'm gonna give it the old college try. If I can do it, I can do it. If I can't, I can't. It's all good. I'm not gonna get too upset about it. After all, I'm on vacation. But another beautiful day on the AT, guys. I'm gonna make the best of it. All right, guys, so get me some more water here at Betty Creek. And I think some of my problem, maybe my fatigue in that, is just, one, I'm not used to being on the trail. Two, I don't think I've been drinking enough water. So today my goal is to drink at least 4 of these 750 milliliter bottles of water. So hey, shout out to KillQuest, Outland, Metro, everybody else that's on my bottle. But one thing I've also found that sort of helps keep your water from freezing is any kind of drink additive. I've been using the Noon tablets. Today I'm gonna try some of this drink enhancer peach tea from Walmart, great value. So I'll just squirt a couple shots in there. And it's better than drinking plain old water, right? But it has seemed to keep my stuff from freezing as bad. So we'll give this stuff a shot. And I haven't had breakfast yet or anything, and it's kind of weird. Normally I'm a breakfast guy. I like to wake up and eat breakfast, but so far I just haven't. Not until I get on trail and start moving. So what I'm gonna do while I'm here as well, what I've been doing for my food is I've got every day packed in just a Ziploc bag, 1 gallon bag. And start of the morning, I'll pull everything out. Like this morning I'll have Pop-Tarts. I've also got some oatmeal too if I was really hungry. I might have overpacked food. What I'm thinking, but got some cashews, Slim Jim, M&M, peanut M&Ms, and just some trail mix. So what I'll do is I'll put all my snacks into my fanny pack and just carry that the rest of the day so they're accessible. I can eat walking down the trail, or if I just want to stop real quick and have a quick snack and a sit down break, I don't have to take my food bag out of my backpack and everything. So that's what we're doing here, getting some water, get my snacks organized, and then we're gonna tackle Mount Albert. Mount Albert. If you guys know Chris, that hiking guy, he's always talking about hiking Mount Albert. But no, we're going up Mount Albert. It's about a 3-mile climb, and that will mark the 100-mile marker on the AT today. So big day for that. So I'm gonna get this stuff taken care of. We'll see you on the trail. All right, y'all, just a little over a quarter mile away from Albert Mountain. You can see the center of your screen there. There's the fire tower. So that's where we're heading, man. We're making good time, but the hardest part is yet to come. So see y'all at the top. All right, y'all, we're making it, but man, this is a climb. It goes up that way, all the way up there, up past that rock. So in your screen there, you might be able to see the white blaze up there. Just keeps on going. Rock scrambles like this. It's a butt kicker. Just when you think you're almost there, your trekking poles fall. You're not there. Man, this has been a butt kicker. Another interesting situation here. It's all rock and it's all covered with ice. Could use some crampons or micro spikes about now. Wish me luck. All right, y'all. There it was. Fire tower on top of Albert Mountain. 100 miles on the Appalachian Trail, or Appalachian Trail, depending on where you're from. But I've got a pretty cruisy section here for the next 6 miles down to, I guess it's a little over 5, not quite 6, down to the Rock Gap Shelter, I believe it is. That'd put me at 12 for the day. I really need to make more miles. I feel great. So I'm gonna take advantage of this cruisy section and make up some time. And there's a 10 site, 10 and a half miles from here. And then that's where I'll probably stop. If I feel really good, I'm gonna go on over to Siler Bald, which is 13 miles from here. Put me at a 20-mile day. That's stretching it. I don't know. I mean, I feel great now. Talk to me in another 5 or 6 miles. But nothing wrong with setting an ambitious goal. If I did that, man, I'd be able to cruise into the knock with no problem. So, beautiful days. It's getting warmer. I'm gonna get on down the trail. All right, guys, there is Rock Gap Shelter. I believe it is the newest shelter on the AT. So that puts me about 12.1 in for the day. But I think I'm going to keep going. I feel pretty good. My feet are a little sore from, been a lot of downhill today, which it's hard to complain, right? But the downhill beats you up just as much as the uphill does. Like I said, the balls of my feet are hurting a little bit. But I'm going to take a packs off break here, eat a quick lunch, and then get back after it. Hopefully I don't regret passing this shelter up. Coming out of Wallace Gap, just across the road down there. Tell you what, I must have had a bad windstorm or what, but sure knocked down and killed a lot of trees. Something's going on here. The climb is just absolutely ridiculous. But what you gonna do? Keep on going up the hill. All right, boys and girls, just crossed over the highway there. Winding Stair, or what is it? Winding Stair Gap. Yeah, that's the one. And man, what an uphill and downhill that was. That wore me out. So still up in the air where I'm going to end up. We'll just have to see how I feel when I get to this tent site. It's about another mile-ish or so, and then probably another almost 3 miles to the Siler Bald shelter. So only one problem is it's all uphill from here. So let's see where we get. All right, guys, we did it. What a long day. My gosh, I am whipped. But as you see, shelter's behind me, Siler Bald shelter. So on Far Out, I'm gonna give you a little pointer that I missed today. On Far Out, it has all the information you would ever need if you read it. So from where I started at Carter Gap, it said it was 20.1 miles to the shelter. Well, that's the actual trail that leads to the shelter. The trail that leads to the shelter comes back down the hill, and it's like a loop trail, and it loops back around going north with the AT. So it's actually 0.6 to the shelter from the AT. So that ended another 0.6 to my day. So we ended up with 20.7. Not bad if I must say so myself. But there's water here. It's an older shelter. I'm so exhausted. There's a couple people right down this way. There's a little field. They've got some tents set up. Nobody's in the shelter, so I don't feel like putting my tent up tonight, man. I'm racking in the shelter tonight. So thanks for coming along this journey thus far, guys. I really appreciate all the support. It's fun to share this journey with you guys. It's hard to share the journey sometimes. I don't know how people get so much footage of the trail, because it's like a constant grind all day on, especially in this section. This North Carolina section has been no joke. Personally, I believe it to be way harder than the Georgia section I did last year. But with that, guys, I'm going to get off here. I am starving. I'm going to get some to eat, get my bed set up, and probably call it a night. I've got 23 miles to my destination at the Knock in 2 days. I have my wife currently trying to get me a room there as we speak. And if you like this, give me a like, man. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, so help me out with that as well.